KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this special Thursday edition of the Game of the Week football broadcast on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Tonight, the Central Heights Vikings are on the road to face the Humboldt Cubs in the first round of the 2A state football playoffs. This special edition of the KOFO Game of the Week is brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Bank Midwest, and Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. Our Game of the Week sponsors also include Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, and the Ottawa Herald, the City of Ottawa, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Dials Construction, Four Corners Roofing, and Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill coming soon. Now with tonight's KOFO Game of the Week, here's Luke Queen.
And welcome everybody to the KOFO High School Game of the Week pregame show. Luke Queen down at Humboldt High School this evening, where the Central Heights Vikings have traveled down here in the 2A playoffs to face off with the Humboldt Cubs. Central Heights coming in 2-6 on the season, winners of their last two ball games to claim the 4 seed in District 2 to advance into the state playoffs. Humboldt 8-0 on the season, the number 1 seed out of District 1. So we are in playoff high school football this week for these two schools. The winner will take on the winner of the game taking place Osage City and southeast of Cherokee. Whoever wins this ball game will face off against the winner of that in round number 2 of the 2A state playoffs. It will end for somebody here this evening, but it should be a good night for football. It's football weather here at Humboldt, a beautiful stadium down here at Humboldt, all turf field, just like Central Heights played last week when they faced off against West Franklin at Ottawa University's Advent Health Field. But so the turf won't be a surprise to the Vikings this week, but they're facing a very, very tough opponent in the 8-0 Humboldt Cubs here this evening. We're going to take our first time out. We'll be back to preview both teams and review their seasons prior to tonight's kickoff. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's inevitable. When the weather gets cold, bears hibernate, your car battery dies, and construction crews like to work inside. Dials Construction is no exception. Jason and his crew like to work indoors, out of the elements, in the cold winter months that'll be here soon. If you have indoor work you need done, maybe that bathroom addition you've always wanted, a new kitchen, or it's time to renovate that attic into your space, now's the time to dial Dials. 418-8211. Won't you do your part to help keep a construction crew warm this winter? Dial Dials. 418-8211.
Learn and understand the working parts of your community at this year's First Friday Forum, every first Friday of the month, free and open to the public. Tomorrow's guest is Kansas City Royals broadcaster Steve Fiziak. Steve will talk Royals baseball, the World Series, and about 2 novels he's written recently. The forum begins at 10 o'clock at Neosho County Community College and is sponsored by the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce, the City of Ottawa, Neosho County Community College, the Franklin County Health Department, the Ottawa Herald, Kansas State Bank, and KOFO.
Yeah, welcome back to the KOFO High School Game of the Week pregame show. Again, Luke Queen with you here at Humboldt, home of the Cubs here this evening, where Central Heights is traveling down here in the first round of the 2A high school football playoffs to take on the 8-0 Humboldt Cubs. Humboldt, as I said, 8-0 on the year, has just been really putting it to people this year. Close game against Riverton back on the 11th of October, a 20-14 Humboldt win. Also played a close game against Eureka back in September, a 38-32 win. Other than that, have been really blowing people out on the season. Started out the season on the road, defeating Neodesha 56-14, and then went to Fredonia, winning 50-18 over Fredonia. Defeated Jayhawk Lynn and Erie in back-to-back weeks with shutouts, 44-0 over Jayhawk Lynn, 64-0 over Erie. That close game against Riverton, and then finished off the last 2 weeks in district play with wins over Northeast Arma and at Southeast Cherokee last week, defeating Arma 76-6 and over Southeast Cherokee 50-18 to get the number 1 seed here in District 1 and host this game this week. They're led by senior quarterback Connor Haviland. He's averaging 227 yards per game on the ground, 32.5 yards through the air. Speed Hepker leading the way, tackling 10.5 tackles per contest. Humboldt definitely a rushing team, 337.5 yards rushing per game. They passed for just over 40. They averaged 380 yards of total offense as they averaged just under 50 points a ball game at 49.8. Central Heights 2-6 on the year, coming off a victory last week, 22-18 over West Franklin. They're led in rushing by Tony Detweiler, averaging 70.5 rushing yards a contest. Brady Burson leading the way in passing, 34.5 yards a contest. Detweiler leads overall in total yards, 106.5 per ball game. Central Heights rushing for 153 yards per contest, passing for just under 60, averaging about 211 yards per game. Central Heights definitely is a team that has not been scoring the ball much. Only 14.5 points per contest do the Vikings average, so they're going to really have to try and slow down the Humboldt Cubs offensive attack here this evening. Averaging just under 50 points a game are the Cubs, and doing it on the ground, averaging just under 340 yards per game on the ground. We're going to take another timeout. We'll send it back to the studio, and when we come back, we'll be ready for kickoff. Thanks for listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week here on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas, during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
How would you like to work at the most exciting new restaurant and destination location in Ottawa? Open interviews for all restaurant positions are now taking place for the Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley. Visit the Pro Shop at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive, Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 4:30, Sunday 2:30 to 5:30. After hours, you can interview at the Comfort Inn, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 or Saturday 11 to 5. See the Fusion Alley Facebook page for more information. Be a part of the fun and the newest location to dine in by applying at Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley, opening in December, where you'll always find good, clean fun.
You've worked hard to put a roof over your family's head, so when it needs repair or needs to be replaced, hire a roofing company that will work just as hard for you. Four Corners Roofing in Wellsville, 785-883-2066, or visit fourcornersroofing.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, Farm pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Legacy Square is complete, and now you have even more convenient access to all of your prescription needs at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
No matter the brand, Adams & Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Evercraft Floor Jacks available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Yeah, welcome everybody to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you here this evening at Humbolt High School, where the Central Heights Vikings travel down here at 2-6 on the year. They're going to take on the 8-0 Humboldt Cubs in the first round of the 2A state playoffs. Central Heights worked themselves in here to the playoffs by winning their last two games of the regular season. They opened up 0-6 on the year and then got victories the last 2 weeks, defeating McLeod 32-0, and last week at Ottawa University's Advent Health Field, defeating West Franklin 22-18. Early on in the season, it was difficult for Central Heights to get the ball into the end zone. For the last couple weeks, 54 total points, averaging 27 a ball game, only averaging just over 14 per game on the season. But the last 2 weeks have really helped boost that number, really moving the football well over the last couple weeks, using some different looks, running the football well. Tony Detweiler leading the way for Central Heights in the rushing department. Last week, he actually combined had a hand in 3 touchdowns, running, receiving, and passing for the touchdowns against West Franklin last week. Detweiler, the leading rusher on the team. Looked like Humboldt won the toss and elected to defer. Central Heights will receive the opening kickoff here this evening. Tony Detweiler and Coy Newell will go back to receive. Connor Haviland will kick it away for the Cubs. So the Humboldt Cubs, all orange with the black helmets here this evening. Central Heights in the all-white helmets, tops and bottoms. Haviland waits the whistle from the official, and now will approach the ball to kick it away. Again, Newell and Detweiler back deep, kind of a squib kick. Going to be picked from about the 22 and 25-yard line, and Central Heights will fall on it there. So Central Heights will start this drive at their 25-yard line. Trouble picking it up on that little squib kick there. Hunter Bones covered it up for the Vikings. The first down and 10 coming out just outside the 25. Those are the football shy of the 26. So we'll have to get to the 36-yard line for the first down. Strides coming out. Twin receivers tight each side. Now shift into a bunch formation, 4 receivers to the left. Detweiler takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he will be tackled down after a short gain on the play, maybe yard and a half on the carry there for the Vikings. Bring up second down and about 8 yards to go for Central Heights. Vikings again will split it out. Twin receivers stacked each side. This time Brady Burson back in the backfield at the quarterback. He'll take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go off right guard. Not a whole lot there for Burson. Back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. Brady Burson, the ball carrier. So stays 8 yards to go. Third down and 8, the ball at the 27-yard line. In the defense for Humboldt has been a little stingy at times throughout the season. They did pitch a couple shutouts on the year in consecutive weeks against Jayhawk, Lynn, and Erie. Giving up just 6 or 8 on a couple other occasions. Burson takes a snap back to pass under some pressure. He's going to lob it up down the middle, and it's just a little bit too long as he was looking for Coy Newell trying to run down the skinny post there. But the ball will fall incomplete, bring up 4th down and 8 here coming up for Central Heights. The first drive of the Vikings, that's just a yard and a half, maybe 2 on the drive. So 4 and out, 3 and out coming up there. Ryland Olette will punt it away for the Vikings. That was down, kick is away. Poor kick off the side of his foot, and it'll actually take a Humboldt bounce. Only going to get net about 3 yards on the punt, and Humboldt's going to take over in plus territory. In great field position as they're inside their own 30-yard line. We'll see what the Humboldt Cubs offense looks like here. Going to split 2 receivers out to the right, single receiver to the left. Haviland in the shotgun. He's got Coronado to his right. Haviland's going to keep it. He's going to go around the right. And he bounces off one tackle and bounces to the outside, and he'll sprint it in. Haviland with the 29-yard touchdown run for Humboldt. Took it a little bit off the right guard, right tackle area. Had a little bit of resistance, then popped it out wide for the touchdown. So just one play, 29 yards. And Humboldt is taking 6-0 lead. Cubs are going to come out and go for 2. Coronado behind Haviland in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. It's an option to the right. Haviland going to keep it himself. And Haviland will be in for the touchdown. So 10 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. And Humboldt leads over Central Heights 8-0. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back for the kickoff. You're listening to high school football on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
I'd love to hear more. Do you have a card?
This is it. This is when you can either let something happen or make it happen with your professional custom card from Vistaprint. And we're now introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. You pick the look, the style, and the statement you want to make in the moment. Now's the time to make something happen for your business. So for a limited time only, you can own the now with free shipping on all business cards in any quantity at Vistaprint.com. Just use promo code 9494. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 9494.
And welcome back here to Humboldt. Luke Green with you. It is the Cubs of Humboldt up 8-0 there. Central Heights went 3 and out on their opening drive. Poor punt and set up Humboldt in good field position. Senior quarterback Connor Haviland took the first play from scrimmage, 29 yards for the touchdown for the Cubs. And it'll be Detweiler and Newell back deep to receive the kick. Haviland doing the kicking duties as well. This time gets into it just a little bit. Tony Detweiler from about the 9-yard line out across the 25, 30, 35, 40. And he'll be tackled down right there at the 40-yard line. Nice return there by Detweiler on the kickoff return. 31 yards on the kickoff return there by Detweiler. Central Heights takes over first down and 10, the ball at the 40-yard line. Vikings going to split twin receivers to each side. Person in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Ocean coming left to right. Handoff given there, and a nice cut upfield. And a positive gain on the play there by Tony Kirkland. So about 8, maybe 9 yards. It's going to be 9 yards as the ball is just short of the 50-yard line. Got to get just across the 50-yard line. So second down and 1 here coming up for the Vikings. Twin receivers each side. Now a shift as Newell moves in. They're going to have some lead blockers there as Detweiler goes right up the middle. He's across the 50. He'll go down at about the 49-yard line where his forward progress will be stopped. It's a gain of 2, and that's good enough for a first down. So first down and 10, the ball into Cub territory at the 49-yard line. Burson looking over to the sideline, getting the play call, now relaying it into the huddle. A 4-3 base defense for the Cubs. Twin receivers going to split each side. Again, it's Burson in the backfield. Detweiler goes in motion right to left. Burson going to look to his left. He throws it up in the air, and that pass is going to be intercepted and brought back, chasing down the sideline, and nobody is going to catch him there. Interception number 15, and a return. Cooper Jarrow with the interception return there. He got that ball at about the 35-yard line, where he needed 65 yards on the return. And quickly, the Cubs are up 14-0. 8:41 remaining here in quarter number 1. And Humboldt going to go for 2 here. Haviland's going to send twin receivers to each side. Coronado behind him in the backfield now. A fumble on the ground. Haviland picks it up, and he tries to scramble to see if he can get in, but he's going to fall short of the goal line, so the conversion is failed. But with 8:41 remaining here in quarter number 1, Humboldt 14 and Central Heights nothing. 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
And welcome back to high school game of the week. It is 8:41 remaining here in quarter number 1. Humboldt 14, Central Heights nothing. Pass intercepted there by Humboldt. Returned 65 yards for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion is no good. And Humboldt will kick it away once again. Haviland, this time kind of a short approach, just pokes it up high into the air. Fair catch called for by Central Heights, so the Vikings will take over there. With this one, the Carson Wood called for the fair catch. So it'll be at the 28-yard line where Central Heights will start this drive. Vikings had worked it out, got across midfield, a first down run in their last series, then tried to go to the air, but the pass was picked off. Detweiler in the backfield this time. Single receiver to the left. Twin receivers to the right. Now going to bring a couple people in, and the snap, while it looked like there was a little confusion, Detweiler takes the snap. He's in trouble. He tries to cut it back, see if he can get some positive yards, but it's going to be a loss of 3. There's a flag on the play. A couple of them came in there, and I believe that's in the area of holding in most instances. And it is illegal block in the back, it looks like. Maybe a hold. It is against Central Heights. From the spot of the foul, it'll actually be more than just 10 yards from the line of scrimmage to make it first down at about 23, or they can keep the play for second down at 13. See what the choice is made here by Humboldt. They are stepping it off back down inside the 11-yard line. Got to get out, or excuse me, that's the 16. And got to get out past the 38 to the 39-yard line. Second down and first down, and 22 yards to go here for Central Heights. This time trip receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Person in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Person takes the snap, rolls a little bit to his right, floats one out there, and it'll be a fall incomplete over the head of the intended target. That was Detweiler. And the ball falls incomplete. Second down and long here for Central Heights. Person looking over to the sideline, waiting the play call from the sideline to give to the huddle. Vikings break. The huddle will come out again. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Person takes a shotgun snap. He's looking to keep it himself. He's going to get out near the 20-yard line, so it'll be a gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up third down and long. The ball right at the 20-yard line again. Have to get across the 38. Really need to get to the 39. So it's going to be about third down and 18 and a half, 19 yards to go here for Central Heights. Trip right, single left again for Central Heights. Person takes a snap and a whistle and a flag thrown from here along the near side. And it's going to go against the Vikings. Procedure penalty there against Central Heights. Going to back them up 5 yards, so now it's going to be third down and 24. As the ball will go back inside the 15. Receivers coming to the right. Single receiver to the left. Wayne Newell, the up back in the backfield. Person going to take the snap. Going to move to his right. He's going to try and throw long over the middle, and it's nobody there except for Connor Haviland. He's going to pick it off at about the 45. Now he's inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Pushed out of bounds there. Flags back at about the 15-yard line. But interception there by Humboldt. Haviland, 41 yards on the INT return. Was knocked out at about the 4-yard line, but the flag back at the 15. So we'll see what the call is on that. Is it might take about 11 yards off of that return, at least to the spot, and it looks like it's going to go against Humboldt as the Cubs are backing away from the 15-yard line. And there's actually going to be no penalty. The officials have discussed it, and they're going to pick up the flag. So Haviland with 41-yard return. First down and 10, Cubs, ball at the 4-yard line. It's in the area you would have thought a block in the back or something had occurred with the way the flag came out. But after discussing with their fellow officials, they chose to pick it up. So first down and goal, ball at the 4-yard line. Jumbo backfield coming in here. Joshua Hull takes the snap. He's going to try and keep it himself, and Central Heights does a nice job to stand him up and take him down. No gain on the play, maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. I can't quite tell. They're going to say it was back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play for number 71. Brought in a big man there to run the football. Central Heights did a nice job of stepping up and taking him on. No gain on the play. Again, the Hull will line up in the backfield. Single receiver split to the right. Twin receivers to the left. Hull again takes it. He's going to carry it right up the middle, and this time he will be in for the touchdown for Humboldt. It is Joshua Hull with the 4-yard touchdown run. And with 6:17 remaining here in the first, it is Humboldt 20, Central Heights 0 with the conversion attempt upcoming. Cubs looking over to the sideline, awaiting the play call. Check their wristbands, and now we'll split it out again. Same formation with Hull in the backfield, twin receivers left, single receiver wide to the right. Hull's got it. Going to give it to Haviland on a little bit of a reverse, and Haviland cuts it up, and it is in, good for the two-point conversion. So 6:17 remaining here in quarter number one. It is Humboldt 22 and Central Heights 0. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting our local schools. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
You've worked hard to put a roof over your family's head, so when it needs repair or needs to be replaced, hire a roofing company that will work just as hard for you. Four Corners Roofing in Wellsville, 785-883-2066, or visit fourcornersroofing.com.
And welcome back here to Humboldt, where the Vikings trail the Humboldt Cubs by a score of 22-0. 6:17 remaining in quarter number one. Humboldt, a couple interceptions, one returned for a touchdown and another one returned down to the 4-yard line, and it was Joshua Hull who lined up in the backfield, a lineman, number 71, lining up in the quarterback slot, and he just took it direct himself. It took 2 plays, 4 yards, all by Hull to get the touchdown, and then Connor Haviland took the pitch on a little jet sweep action there and was able to run in the 2-point conversion. Haviland to kick it away, or kick, going to roll towards the sideline, and it will roll out of bounds inside the 30-yard line at about the 27. So Central Heights will get good field position here is to start this drive as they kick out of bounds by Humboldt. It was going to be close. Humboldt was getting close to coming down to try to cover that up. Central Heights, nice job not to touch that, let it go out of bounds. Looks like the Vikings are going to elect to back Humboldt up and make them re-kick this football. Could have taken the ball. Decent field position to start the drive, but going to go ahead and make them re-kick here. So Haviland this time will back up. Looked like he's going to kick it deep. The last time he was just about 5 yards away from the ball on the approach. This time he backed up to about 9. Haviland gets a foot into it, puts it down along the right side. It takes a big bounce. Detweiler picks it up. He'll cut it inside the 25 out across the 30 and tackled out of bounds at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. So that's where Central Heights will take over here on this possession. First down and 10. The ball is going to be at the 34. That time at about 16 yards on the return there for Tony Detweiler. So first down and 10, in the ball at the 33-yard line. Vikings, twin receivers each side. Burson takes the snap. Going to pass over to the right as he's looking over here for Detweiler to try and get him in space, but the pass floated on him just a little bit. Went over the intended target and falls incomplete. So it'll bring up second down and 10. Vikings in the huddle here, ready to break. See if they can get something positive going here on second down and 10. Twin receivers stacked each side. Burson in the backfield, Newell in front of him. It's going to be Burson keeping it himself. He's out across the 40 and fighting for yardage there as he'll be stopped, I believe, just about a yard, maybe a half a yard short of the line to gain there. A good gain of about 9 yards for Brady Burson. So 3rd down and 1 coming up here. The ball just short of the 43-yard line. Got to get it just short of the 44 for it to count. So we're going to call it 3rd down and 1. Detweiler in the backfield this time. Got some lead blockers to his right. He's going to go that way, and he's out across the 45-50, and he'll be tackled down at the 45-yard line of the Cubs. So good gain there. Detweiler gain of 12 there on 3rd down and 1. So 1st down and 10 now for the Vikings. Going to use a little bit of tempo here. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. Detweiler in the backfield. Coming in motion, Detweiler going to keep it. And we've got a whistle, and they're going to say Detweiler knee was down as he caught the snap. It was a little bit low, but to me it did not appear that Detweiler's knee was on the ground, but they're going to mark it back out at the 49-yard line, so it'll be a loss of 4 on the play. Now to bring up 2nd down and 14. Trip receiver is going to come to the right. Single receiver left. Burson going to take the snap. He's going to go to his left, just off the guard left. And he's getting stopped at about the 44, but the pile keeps pushing forward. And Burson will be tackled down after a gain of about 6 inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So that was a tough run there. It didn't look like there was going to be much of a gain, maybe a couple at best, and then the pile just pushed itself forward. Bring up 3rd down and 9 here. The ball at the 44-yard line for Central Heights. Single receiver left, twin receivers to the right. Newell in front of Detweiler in the backfield. Jet sweep look kept there by Detweiler. Not much on that carry as he's going to gain about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 4th down here for Central Heights. They're in plus territory. The ball at the 42-yard line. Got to get it to the 35 for the 1st down. The Vikings here in plus territory. Going to go for it, it looks like, here on 4th down and 6. Burson going to flip it in, and it's going to be a reverse here to Detweiler. He's going to try to get it out on the left side, and we're going to depend upon the mark of the football. It is very, very close. Spot to me looks like it's going to be just short of the 35-yard line. It looks like he had to get it to the 35. And the officials will maybe bring the stick here for the measurement, as this is close. Had to get to the 35. If those are the football sitting on the 35, we'll see what the call is. And it is going to be short of the line to gain by just an inch or 2 at most. So a turnover on downs there for Central Heights. Detweiler was battling to get to that 35-yard line, but the spot was just short of it there. So with 3:36 remaining in the first quarter, Central Heights will turn it over on downs. Twin receiver is going to split each side. Haviland going to take the snap. Haviland going to keep it himself, running up the middle, and he's out across the 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and touchdown. 65-yard touchdown run for Connor Haviland. Again, just one play. Haviland read the hole on that play and sprinted into the open field. With 3:36 to go here in quarter number one, 28-0 Humboldt with the conversion attempt upcoming. Haviland in the backfield this time. Isaiah Coronado behind him, twin receivers each side. The give is going to go to Coronado, but he's not going to be able to get there. The run is failed, but 3:26 remaining in the first quarter. Humboldt 28, Central Heights 0. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back here on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Luke Queen with you here at Humboldt, where the 8-0 Cubs have come out quickly here in the first quarter against the 2-6 Vikings here in the first round of the 2A High School Football Playoffs. It is Humboldt 28 and Central Heights 0. Humboldt ready to kick it away again. Detweiler and Newell back deep once again. Again, Haviland sets up this time about 4 yards away from the ball. Last time he did this, just a little pooch kick. Same thing here. Taken by Detweiler at the 22. Turning out across the 30, cuts back, and now is across the 35, and will be brought down at about the 37-yard line. So Detweiler, again, another 16 yards on the return for Central Heights, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Vikings. The ball at the 37-yard line. So the Vikings coming up just short of that first down yardage gain. The spot did not treat them well. And then on the first play from scrimmage, Haviland found the seam and broke it free. Twin receivers to the right. Going to be Detweiler going to take the handoff. He's going to go to the right. He's going to be tackled down after a short gain on the play out short of the 40-yard line at the 39. So it'll be a gain of 2 there for Detweiler. Ball will be spotted at 39, started there at the 37. Second down and 8 coming up here for the Vikings. Person relaying the play to the Vikings in the huddle. Vikings going to go 3 receivers to the right, single receiver left. Person takes the shotgun snap, rolls to his right, looking to try and find somebody. Passes out here, caught on the near side, and that is Detweiler with the catch out across the 50-yard line as he'll be tackled down at the 48. So first down yardage there on the play. Took a little while for the receivers to get out of their routes. But once they did, Brady Burson able to find Tony Detweiler here along the near side. Detweiler a little hobbled, a little slow as he got up, as the tackle took place. Had a couple Cub defenders coming down on him. First down and 10, single receiver to the right, trips to the left. Person back to pass. He looks to his left. He's got a receiver over there. Coy Newell in the flat. Newell inside the 45 will be tackled down at about the 44, so it'll be a gain of 3 on the play. Bring up second down and 7 coming up here for Central Heights. So Coy Newell, his first reception, is going to garner 3 yards on the catch. Started at the 48, got it just across the 45-yard line. Got to get it to the 38 for the first down. Twin receivers stacked each side. Person back to pass. Under pressure this time off the blitz and nowhere to go. Person will be sacked on the play back near the 50-yard line. It looks like it'll be loss of at least 5 on the play, as the ball will be still in Cub territory at the 49. It's a loss of 4.5, maybe 5. Brings up 3rd down and long, at least 12 yards to go here. So blitz came in on that play call from Humboldt, well timed by the Cubs. Forced this 3rd and long situation here for the Vikings. Vikings break the huddle. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, and got a whistle and a flag here. Going to be a delay of game penalty called against Central Heights. Vikings, the snap came just after the flag came out from the back judge. So now it'll be 3rd down and 16, long 16, short 17 here. Trip receiver is going to come to the right. Single receiver to the left. Person takes the snap in the backfield, and again a flag comes out, this time along the far side. The side judge just gave the indication for an offside on Central Heights, so must have been lined up offsides to begin with. Didn't check to make sure that they were on, so back them up another 5 yards. It's out to 3rd down and 22 yards to go here for the Vikings. Vikings break the huddle. 3rd down, 22. Detweiler in the backfield, Newell in front of him. Twin receivers right, single receiver left. Jet sweep look, and Detweiler's going to throw. He's got Bones open over the middle, and as he's tackled down, the ball comes out. There's no whistle, no indication. The official is standing on the far side at the 44-yard line, and as if it was a fumble recovered by Humboldt, and now the officials discuss it, and it is going to be an incomplete pass. So it'll bring up 4th down and long here for Central Heights. Cooper Garrow back deep for the Cubs. Rylan Olette to punt it away. It's a snap again off the side of his football, bounds down at about the 50, takes a Central Heights roll inside the 45, and rolling close to the 40-yard line, just inside the 40. Those of the football will probably be at the 40-yard line here with 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Cubs will take over 1st down and 10 with the ball just short of the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on the punt that time for the Vikings. Trip receiver is going to move to the right. Twin receivers to the left. Haviland all alone in the backfield for the Cubs. Now coming in motion is Coronado. Going to fake the handoff to him, and Haviland's going to break free yet again, and he is gone. Haviland this time 60 yards on the touchdown run. Haviland has 3 touchdown runs tonight, 29, 65, and 60 yards, and we are just about to finish up here in quarter number 1. That touchdown gives the Cubs a 34-0 lead here with the conversion attempt upcoming once again. Kind of a jet sweep here look on the last play. This time it's going to be Coronado lining up in the backfield. Handoff is going to go to number 32, Kyle Cobalt, and the 2-point conversion is good. So here with 12 seconds remaining in quarter number 1, it is now Cubs 36, Vikings 0. We're going to be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on 1220 at 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sharing is superior caring. Dove cares for her and cares for him with a special offer for Dove Body Wash and Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. When you buy a Dove Body Wash for her, you get a Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash for him for free. Care for her, care for him. Look for a coupon in this week's Sunday paper and use it to save and share Dove Body Wash for her and him, and to take care of everyone's skin.
And welcome back here to Humboldt, where it is Humboldt Cubs 36, the Central Heights Vikings 0. Luke Queen with you here this evening in the first round of the 2A high school playoffs. Cubs came in 8-0 on the year. Vikings 2-6. Cubs have just been running it all over here this evening. Kick taken by Detweiler inside the 15. He's out across the 20 and 25. Tackled down at about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. So it'll be a return of about 15 yards there for Tony Kirkland. And with 4.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, Vikings will be running one more play. So Drive in the huddle. Come out with twin receivers to the left, single receiver split wide to the right. Detweiler waiting the snap and a whistle and a flag. And it's going to be a false start called here against the Vikings. Going to back them up 5 yards. So going to be first down and 15. The ball will move back from the 28 to the 23. Looked like Detweiler was trying to call for that snap, and it did not come as quickly as he was anticipating and kind of moved forward just a little bit. A couple other Vikings moved as well. So it's first down and 15. Single receiver left, twins to the right. Detweiler again in the backfield. And coming in motion. Handoff given along the right side, taken out across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup there on the play of about 8 yards for Tony Kirkland. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter, where it is Humboldt 36 and Central Heights 0. We're going to be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to High School Football, 1220 AM and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 6644 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 6644. Enjoy.
Yeah, welcome back. Luke Queen with you here at Humboldt, where we're just about to get underway in quarter number 2. This is Humboldt Cubs 36, Central Heights 0. Vikings have a second down. About 8 yards to go here as we get underway in quarter number 2. Ball at the 31-yard line. Detweiler takes the snap. He looked to his right, now tried to cut it back to the left, and just nothing there as he'll be knocked down for a loss back inside the 30 at the 28. Carry of -3 on the play there for Detweiler. There's really nothing there to the right, and so it looked like Detweiler saw the hole close and tried to see if there was anything to the left, but the backside of the Humboldt front line was there awaiting Detweiler. So it'll bring up third down and 10 at the ball at the 28-yard line. Twin receivers each side. Joe Weiler again in the backfield, takes the snap. Nobody back there with him. Tony looking to pass. He's going to throw it up over the middle, and a one-handed interception made there by Gunnar Elder. And Elder going to take it in, and he's going to be dragged down and right at the goal line. No call has been given yet, as he will be just short of the goal line, but there's a flag back out at the 38-yard line, and I believe that's going to be in the area, probably a legal block on Humboldt, but a tremendous interception made on that play. Elder went up and intercepted that ball with one hand. The pass was a little bit high over the head of the intended target, and it looked like it was going to be over the head of Elder, but went up with his right hand and just snagged it out of the air. The flag is against Humboldt, so it's going to back up the Cubs from the 38-yard line with the penalty. So the Cubs will start first down and 10. The illegal block against Humboldt's going to push them back out to about the 49-yard line. So we're going to call it the 48, as the nose of the football is probably closer to the 48-yard line. So first down and 10, the ball at the 48. Connor Haviland coming out as he brought the play call with him from the sideline. Senior quarterback, 3 first-quarter rushing touchdowns for the Cubs. Single receiver split wide each side. Bunch backfield here. Haviland going to take it, going to give on the read play there. Handoff is going to be to Coronado. Coronado gains about 3 on the plays. He'll be just short of the 45-yard line. So second down and 7 coming up here for Humboldt. 3 receivers going to split to the left, single receiver to the right. Give on the play, number 32, Kyle Cobold, and he is just lit up on the play there by Josh Thompson for Central Heights, and that's going to knock him back to the original line of scrimmage back at the 48. Thompson with a big hit there. So third down and 10 coming up here for Humboldt. Great job in the middle from Thompson, senior defensive lineman for the Vikings, as he got into that backfield quickly and made a solid hit. Twin receivers left, single receiver to the right. Option look here. Haviland breaks the tackle. The first man gets outside, and he'll be inside the 40 down to the 36, maybe the 35, depending on the spot. But the gain is going to be of 14 yards there on third down and 10. So a first down run there by Haviland. Fake the give. Gave a little bit of an option look, and then cut it upfield on his own. Bounced off the first tackler. We're getting out onto the edge and had to be dragged down after a gain of 14. 13 yards. Ball at the 35. First down and 10. Haviland again going to keep it himself. Breaks into the secondary, into the open field, down at the 10-5, and in for another touchdown here for Humboldt. It is Haviland once again. This time from 35 yards on the carry. With 9:19 remaining here in the first half. Cubs up 42-0 over the Vikings. Trips receiver's going to split to the right. Bad snap. Picked up. Going to be tossed over to the right. Pass is complete. And Humboldt makes something out of nothing there as Jarrow able to get the pass there. It was complete from Page. We've got a flag back at the 23-yard line. A bad snap on the play. Page able to pick it up, and then he dumped it off to Cooper Jarrow, who found some space open along the right side, was able to get it in. But now the officials are coming together, and we're going to get word as to the foul. Personal foul, and it's going to be called roughing the passer against Central Heights. Is going to be declined, I believe, is what is going to go. So the two-point conversion will stand, and with 9:19 remaining here in the first half, it is Humboldt 44 and Central Heights 0. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to the high school game of the week, 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
It's inevitable. When the weather gets cold, bears hibernate, your car battery dies, and construction crews like to work inside. Dials Construction is no exception. Jason and his crew like to work indoors, out of the elements, in the cold winter months that'll be here soon. If you have indoor work you need done, maybe that bathroom addition you've always wanted, a new kitchen, or it's time to renovate that attic into your space. Now's the time to dial Dials, 418-8211. Won't you do your part to help keep a construction crew warm this winter? Dial Dials, 418-8211.
And welcome back here to the high school game of the week. Luke Queen with you at Humboldt High School, where the 8-0 Humboldt Cubs lead over the 2-6 Central Heights Vikings here in round one of the 2A football playoffs. 44-0 here early in the second quarter. Looks like they're going to enforce the penalty on the kickoff. So 15-yard penalty instead of kicking off from their own 40-yard line. In this situation, Humboldt will be kicking off from the Central Heights 45. So not much field here for Central Heights to get something going on this kick. We'll see what Humboldt decides to do. Kick it into the end zone and give them the ball at the 20, try and swim something down and see if they can cover it. Haviland is actually backed away about 8 yards from the ball as he's set to kick it away for Humboldt. Haviland approaches, and it's a little squib, and a nice job covered up there. Almost an onside kick there, but covered up nicely by Central Heights. Tim Smith covered it up there for the Vikings. The ball at the 33-yard line. So Central Heights will take over first down and 10 with the ball at the 33. Humboldt decided not to kick it and pin them back at the 20. And the onside look, just punched it out and let it bounce. Nice job to cover it up there by Smith for Central Heights. Vikings break the huddle, will come to the line of scrimmage, sending twin receivers to the right. Twin receivers to each side. Up his back, handoff going to be to Kirkland. Kirkland going to go right side. He's out across the 40-45 and tackled down outside the 45-yard line at about the 47. Nice run there. Tony Kirkland on the carry from the 33 out to the 47-yard line. We're going to give Tony 14 on the carry. So first down and 10, Central Heights, twin receivers each side. This time, Detweiler going to come in motion from right to left. He's into the secondary across midfield, across the 45, and he'll be tackled down at about the 40. So another good run there, about 14 yards for Tony Detweiler. And quickly after two plays, Central Heights on 27 yards in 2 plays to get the ball into Cub territory at the 40-yard line. Using kind of these jet sweep runs here so far Detweiler in the backfield. Twin receivers stacked up tight each side. Now they're going to shift over to the left. Kind of a power run to the left is set up. Detweiler going to go inside the 40, and then it'll be stacked up after a gain of about 3 on the play at the 37-yard line. So gain of 3 on first down brings up 2nd down and 7 here for the Vikings. Vikings again break the huddle here. We'll send twin receivers to each side. Detweiler by himself in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, going to take it to the right, to the wide side of the field, looking to see if he can use the speed along the edge. And he's going to get a couple yards on the play as he's out to the 35. So it'll be a gain of 2 there for Detweiler. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 here. The ball at the 35-yard line of Humboldt. Got to get to the 30-yard line for the first down. Ray Burson relaying the signals to the Viking huddle. And it's Detweiler in the backfield. Twin receivers right, single receiver to the left. And in motion is Kirkland. Detweiler going to take the snap, going to keep it himself as he's going to try the middle. He's going to be inside the 35, going to gain about 2 on the play. Going to be down to the 33-yard line, maybe just inside of the 33. Just going to bring up 4th down and a long 2, short 3 situation here. They're only going to give him to the 33-yard line. And the Vikings have to get to the 30 for the first down. Twin receivers to each side. Detweiler in the backfield again. Now again, they're going to come with the power look over here to the left side. And a whistle and a timeout is going to be called here by Humboldt. So we'll take it with them, a 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school football at 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
The City of Ottawa is soliciting requests for proposal for downtown economic development services for the calendar year of 2020. The city will entertain applications electronically until November 1st at noon. For the RFP details, visit ottawaks.gov/city-news-1.
You've worked hard to put a roof over your family's head, so when it needs repair or needs to be replaced, hire a roofing company that will work just as hard for you. Four Corners Roofing in Wellsville, 785-883-2066, or visit fourcornersroofing.com.
4th down and 3, the ball at the 33-yard line of Humboldt. Central Heights got to get 3 yards here for the first down. Detweiler in the backfield. Again, shift into the 4 bunch on the left side. Detweiler going to take the direct snap, and he's going to pass it, and he's looking over here in the flat, trying to find his intended receiver, Cass Burrows, but the pass led him just a little bit too far, and Central Heights will turn it over on downs to Humboldt. 6:19 remaining here in the first half. Humboldt 44 and Central Heights 0. Luke Queen with you here at Humboldt Sports Complex, home of the Humboldt Cubs. The 8-0 Cubs came out hot in the first quarter and have not slowed down much here in the second. Central Heights starting to move the football a lot better. Twin receivers going to split out to the right, single receiver wide to the left, and confusion by Humboldt. They're going to call their second timeout here of the half. This time we'll just take 30 seconds with them, and we'll be back where Humboldt will take over with 6:19 remaining here in the half, leading 44-0. You're listening to high school football in 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
It's late at night. You'd been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Evercraft Trolley Jacks available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And we're back here at Humboldt. Cubs leading over the Central Heights Vikings 44-0. First down and 10, the ball at the 33. Single receiver to the left, twins to the right. Give on the carry is going to be number 13, Isaiah Coronado for the Cubs. He's going to get out across the 40-yard line, taken down at about the 41. So a gain there for Coronado of 8 yards on first down. So second down and 2 here for the Cubs. No huddle here for Humboldt. They're going to go with twin receivers to each side. Haviland in the backfield. Got Coronado flanked to his right a little bit in front of him. Going to be jet sweep to the right, and into the secondary is breaking is Jaro. Jaro inside the 20, eludes the tackle, and he is in for the touchdown. A 59-yard touchdown run there for Cooper Jaro. And Humboldt extends their lead again with 5:32 remaining here in the first half. No flags on the play. 5:32 remaining here in the first half. Is 50-0 Humboldt. Time lining up again. It is Page, quarterback. He's got Coronado to his right. Man coming in motion is Jaro. Page is going to keep it, and he's not going to get in. So with 5:32 remaining here in the first half, it is Humboldt 50, Central Heights 0. We're going to take a 60-second timeout and be back with the kick. You're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order. Adjust mirrors and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
You've worked hard to put a roof over your family's head, so when it needs repair or needs to be replaced, hire a roofing company that will work just as hard for you. Four Corners Roofing in Wellsville, 785-883-2066, or visit fourcornersroofing.com.
Evercraft engine stands available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
And welcome back here to Humboldt. Luke Queen bringing you the action here this evening. The Cubs leading over Central Heights by a score of 50-0 here with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Detweiler and Newell back deep to receive. The kick from Connor Haviland, senior kicker, quarterback for Humboldt. Haviland backs up away from this one. Looks like he's going to kick this one deep again, and it's toe poke over on the right side. Picked up here by Tony Kirkland at about the 28. He'll take it across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So 5 yards on the return, and Central Heights will start first down and 10 with the ball at the 33. Winner of this game again is going to face off against the winner of Osage City and Southeast of Cherokee. Game scheduled to also be played this evening, so probably in progress there at Osage City. So it could be the Osage City Indians moving on to face the winner of this ball game, depending on the result of that. Strides. He snapped to Detweiler. The give. Going to be the big man there. I believe that's Jonathan Fox on the carry. Senior lineman lining up in the backfield as a fullback. He's going to get it out across the 35, tackle down at the 38. So a 5-yard pickup there for Fox. First time I've seen Central Heights run that play, but he got 5 yards there. Trip receivers left, single receiver to the right. Burson takes the snap, low snap. The ball's on the ground. Diving on it looked like Brady Burson was able to cover that up. The snap was down about his shins. He tried to take it the first time. Wasn't able to pick it up, and then it just had to fall on top of it. So it's going to lose about 4 on the play as the ball will go back to the 34-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 here for Central Heights. We'll see what the Vikings decide to run here. Now coming up to the line of scrimmage again. Detweiler with Fox and Newell in the backfield. Detweiler going to keep it. He's actually going to pitch it now. Sorry, that was Tony Kirkland lined up deep. Kirkland going to get a yardage back as he's going to get out to about the 39-yard line. So a gain of about 6 on the play there for Kirkland. Josh Thompson down on the field for Central Heights. We'll see what the play is, what the call is. It's lower leg or something there. Thompson moving well. So, I mean, it's not a head or neck injury. We're not going to worry there. They're going to help him to his feet. Left leg is the issue here for Thompson. Might have just twisted something there. He's walking off under his own power, so always a good sign. But you can tell the left leg is definitely what is bothering Josh Thompson right now for the Vikings. So he'll make his way to the sideline here. 4th down and 3. A long 3 as they got to get the ball across the 42-yard line. And down one of their offensive linemen are the Vikings right now. They're going to line up in a punt formation. Rylan Olette back in punt formation. It is a fake. Detweiler's going to take it. He's in trouble in the backfield. Makes the first man miss. Now he's going to cut it all the way back. See if he can get somewhere. And there's nothing there at all. Detweiler's going to lose 4 yards on the play. Vikings tried to run the fake punt, but it looked like Humboldt was ready for it there. They just had one man back everybody up, and it was not a return that they had set up. So the Vikings will turn it over on downs at the 35-yard line. So 1st down and 10 here for Humboldt. The ball at the 35-yard line. Cubs coming up to the line of scrimmage. They've got twin receivers to the left and single receiver to the right. Haviland needs to take the snap. He's going to fake it. He's rolling to his right. Passes out here to the right side. Pass is complete. That's number 32, Kyle Cobold. And Cobold makes the man miss and takes it the distance for the touchdown. So Cobold gets into the end zone there on the 32-yard touchdown pass. June 35-yard touchdown pass. Humboldt again going to line up to go for 2. Agin, fine quarterback, going to run an option look here. Give out here along the right side, and the run is good. Ran in on the play by Coronado. flag on the play, holding against Humboldt. So we'll see what they do here. They're going to move back and retry the point after. Hold occurred from the spot at the 6-yard line, so the attempt is going to be from the 16 here for Humboldt. Trip receivers to the right, single receivers split wide to the left. Gavin Page in at quarterback, has Coronado with him in the backfield. Page going to roll to his right and throw it out along the right side. The pass falls incomplete, so the conversion is failed, and it is 56-0 Humboldt here with 3:50 remaining in the first half. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back for the kickoff. You're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And we're back here from Humboldt. Luke Queen bringing you the action here this evening. 3:50 remaining in the first half. Humboldt Cubs 56, Central Heights Vikings 0. Humboldt going to kick it off once again. Tony Detweiler and Coy Newell are the deep men back for the Vikings. Hunter Bones and Tony Kirkland up in front of them. Gives away. This is a good kick taken by Detweiler at the 14. He's out across the 25, 30, 35, and tackled down. The ball comes out and picked up by Humboldt, and it will be returned for a touchdown right now. Harrington picked up the ball at the 35-yard line. And is in for the score. So Detweiler got hit at the 35. The ball popped out, and Harrington was the man in the right spot as Drake Harrington picked it up and returned it 35 yards for the score. And Humboldt can line up for two. Up his back, the give this time is to number 13, Isaiah Coronado. And Coronado is in for the conversion. So now the score here with 3:38 remaining in the first half is Cubs 64 and Vikings 0. So Central Heights, we're going to keep it right here. The Vikings will need to get something going here to see if they can just get some positives moving forward here. Detweiler a little bit slow to get up. Detweiler has been called upon for a lot here this evening playing Ironman football to these Vikings. And he had a good return going there, but just got hit at the 35, and the ball popped loose when he did. Harrington standing in the right position as he picked it up and took it back to the house. This time it's going to be Coy Newell and Hunter Bones back deep. Kirkland and Ronnie Suarez in front of them. Haviland to kick it away here for the Cubs again. He gives away. Over here along the right side, going to be taken by Bones. Bones at about the 16-yard line. Looks to his right, now cuts it upfield here as he gets across the 20 to about the 24. So the Vikings will start first down and 10 with the ball at the 24-yard line. The Vikings coming back out onto the field here. 3:30 remaining here in the first half, trailing big 64-0. Vikings coming into the huddle here with the play call. Going to send twin receivers here to the near side, twin receivers to the far side. Brady Burson in the shotgun formation. Burson takes the snap. He's going to go to the right side. He's out across the 25 and stacked up at about the 26. Forward progress to the 26. Going to be a gain of 2 on the play there for Brady Burson. So bring up second down and 8 here for the Vikings. Vikings in the huddle here. Letting the clock continue to roll as they bring in the play call. First, they're going to line up tight, twin receivers tight each side. Now shifting over into the bunch formation on the left. Detweiler takes a snap, but a whistle, and we've got a false start, I do believe, going to be called, and that's actually going to be a delay of game called on Central Heights. So it's going to back the Vikings up 5 yards. It's going to be second down and 13 as the ball moves back to the 21-yard line. Second down and 13 here for Central Heights. Vikings twin receivers bunched each side. Now shift again into the bunch formation. 4 receivers to the left. Detweiler takes a snap. He's going to the left. Not much there as he's out across the 22 to about the 23-yard line. Nearing the 24 in the original line of scrimmage, but just not a whole lot there. Gain of about 2 on the play. So now it'll be third down and 11 yards to go here for Central Heights. 1:55 remaining in the first half. Central Heights comes to the line of scrimmage, twin receivers each side. Detweiler in the backfield. Going for a man to come in motion. We've got whistles, and I believe we might have a timeout being called here by Central Heights. We do. Their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining, minute 39 remaining on the clock. Had a little bit of confusion there on the play call. Play clock was running out, so Coach Bob Risch elected to use the timeout. In this situation, third down and 11 at their own 23-yard line. Central Heights has had a few positive games here, but a few too many turnovers. 3 first-half interceptions thrown by Central Heights, and a fumble on the last kickoff return for a touchdown has given Humboldt this big first-half lead. Detweiler getting in the backfield, going to shift into the 4-receiver bunch formation on the left. Detweiler takes a snap, going to throw it back to the right. Pass intended for Burson, and he's hit right as the ball arrived. And on the play there was Harrington to knock it away, and it's going to be fourth down and 11. Central Heights tried to slip the tight end on the right side out into the flat, but Harrington stayed home there from his defensive back position and waited for Urson to come out. Snap is back. Led kicks it away. I'm going to bound down to about the 44. Going to roll out across the 50, and now rolls back across the 50 to the 49-yard line, where Central Heights will down it there at the 49-yard line. So Central Heights gives it back over to Humboldt, who will take it first down and 10. Ball at the 49-yard line, 1:24 remaining to play here in the first half. Haviland jogs out to the huddle with the play from the sideline. Humboldt going to send twin receivers out to each side. Kyle Cobold in the backfield flanks, and it's a direct snap to Cobold. He's going to go up the middle. Not much there, as he'll be stacked up at about the 45. He's still on his feet, and now they're going to blow the whistle. Was the 45-yard line looked to be where the forward progress got Cobold too. He was hit there, tried to spin out of it, but he was in the grasp of the Central Heights defender. Kind of let that play go a little bit longer there, see if he could break free, but good idea to just blow the whistle dead at that time as the forward progress has been stopped. 45 seconds remaining here in the half. Twin receivers going to set up each side. Haviland in the backfield in the shotgun formation. He's going to give to Coronado. Coronado finds a seam along the right side into the secondary. He's at the 30, and he'll be dragged down just short of the 25-yard line. So Coronado, the gain of 19 yards there on the play. Good for a first down. The official is asking for him to start the clock as the yardage markers have been set by the chain gang. And we're going to go down under 15 seconds here. And Humboldt is not going to run another play, so we're going to go to halftime here at Humboldt, where the Cubs lead over the visitors from Central Heights by a score of 64-0. We're going to take a timeout. We'll send it back to the studio. When we're back for the halftime show, you're listening to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sharing is superior caring. Dove cares for her and cares for him with a special offer for Dove Body Wash and Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. When you buy a Dove Body Wash for her, you get a Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash for him for free. Care for her, care for him. Look for a coupon in this week's Sunday paper and use it to save and share Dove Body Wash for her and him, and to take care of everyone's skin.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
You've worked hard to put a roof over your family's head, so when it needs repair or needs to be replaced, hire a roofing company that will work just as hard for you. Four Corners Roofing in Wellsville, 785-883-2066, or visit fourcornersroofing.com.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
I'd love to hear more. Do you have a card?
This is it. This is when you can either let something happen or make it happen with your professional custom card from Vistaprint. And we're now introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. You pick the look, the style, and the statement you want to make in the moment. Now's the time to make something happen for your business. So for a limited time only, you can own the now with free shipping on all business cards in any quantity at Vistaprint.com. Just use promo code 9494. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 9494.
It's inevitable. When the weather gets cold, bears hibernate, your car battery dies, and construction crews like to work inside. Dials Construction is no exception. Jason and his crew like to work indoors, out of the elements, in the cold winter months that'll be here soon. If you have indoor work you need done, maybe that bathroom addition you've always wanted, a new kitchen, or it's time to renovate that attic into your space. Now's the time to dial Dials. 418-8211. Won't you do your part to help keep a construction crew warm this winter? Dial Dials. 418-8211.
And welcome back here to Humboldt. This is Luke Queen with you in Humboldt this evening, where Central Heights came down to Humboldt to take on the 8-0 Humboldt Cubs here in the first round of the 2A state playoffs. Vikings able to get here with consecutive victories in weeks 7 and 8 over McLouth and West Franklin. But the Humboldt Cubs have been as advertised here in the first half, coming in 8-0 on the season, scoring on an average of just under 50 points a ball game. Multiple times have been in the 60s and even 70s here so far on the season. And in the first half, it was all Cubs offensively and defensively. The Humboldt Cubs leading here at half 64-0 over the Vikings. Connor Haviland had his hand in a lot of first half action there. The quarterback averaging on a weekly basis, averaging 227 yards rushing coming into the night, and he has 4 first-half touchdown runs and 1 first-half touchdown pass. His touchdown runs got started quickly in the first quarter. 29-yard touchdown run on the first play offensively from scrimmage for the Cubs. That was the first of 3 Haviland first-quarter touchdown runs. He also had a 65-yard run and a 60-yard touchdown run. Cooper Jarrow had a 65-yard interception return, and Joshua Hull had a 4-yard touchdown run in the first quarter for Humboldt as they ran out to a 36-0 lead at the end of one quarter. Haviland added a 35-yard touchdown run about 3 minutes into the second quarter. Cooper Jarrow had a 59-yard touchdown run. Haviland then found Hal Cobold for a 35-yard touchdown pass with 3:50 remaining in the first half to go up 56-0. And then it was Drake Harrington recovering a fumble at the 35-yard line on the ensuing kickoff and running it back for the touchdown to end the first half. With 3:38 remaining, all the scoring that was done in the first half, and Humboldt leads 64-0. Humboldt Cubs have just been dominating play all season long, winning many games by more than 20 and 30 and 40 and 60 points, including the last couple weeks, defeating Northeast Arma 76-6 and Southeast Cherokee last week 50-18. But here this evening at halftime, it is the Cubs 64 and the Central Heights Vikings 0. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll try and see if we can find any area scores or some scores from around the state to update you on. You're listening to the KOFO High School Game of the Week on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting our local schools. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit kramerrx.com.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 6644 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 6644. Enjoy.
And welcome back here into halftime. Luke Queen with you this evening down at Humboldt, where the Humboldt Cubs coming in at 8-0 on the year, taking on the 2-6 Central Heights Vikings, lead at the half 64-0. Humboldt coming in averaging close to 50 points a ball game, and they have been putting on an offensive and defensive show here in the first round of the 2A state playoffs in a game that has some implications on this one. The winner of this ballgame will play next week in the second round of the 2A state playoffs against the winner of Osage City in southeast of Cherokee. And that game at halftime is tied at 6 apiece. Last week, Humboldt defeated southeast of Cherokee at Southeast Cherokee 50-18. So the Cubs have seen Southeast Cherokee already on the season. Osage City we've seen a couple times this year, and those two teams are tied up at the half. So the winner of this ball game will face the winner of that one as well. Got a bunch of scores from around the state. 8-man most games in 8-man are started off this evening, and got a lot of finals out early, a lot of 40-point victories. The 40-point halftime rule in effect in a lot of these games. Madison, Kiowa County, Little River, South Central, Canton, Galva, and St. Francis all winning by 46 points or more and not allowing any points from their opponents, as well as in the 8-man division too. St. John's Tipton, Central Christian Center, Thunder Ridge, Osborne, Hanover, Axtell, St. Paul, and Frankfort, all with big victories. Central Christian 54-6 over Ingalls, and Frankfort 54-8 over Rock Hills. The only two games that had any points scored by the losing team. So big games going on around the state in those contests. 1A score at halftime. Smith Center up over La Crosse 28-6. Again here at halftime in Humboldt, it is Cubs 64, Central Heights Vikings 0. And over at Osage City, it's the Indians in Southeast Cherokee tied up at 6 apiece. So we're going to take another timeout. We'll come back to get ready for the second half. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week halftime show here on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive Little Blue Pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And HIMS makes it extra affordable. And right now, get your first online visit totally free when you go to 4hims.com/joy. Sure beats paying for an in-office doctor's appointment, doesn't it? Plus, you won't need to deal with awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. HIMS HIMS connects you to doctors online who can evaluate you and, if appropriate, prescribe the medication. And a pharmacy sends it right to your door. HIMS makes it affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to HIMS, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/joy.
No matter the brand, Adams & Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years. You've worked hard to put a roof over your family's head, so when it needs repair or needs to be replaced, hire a roofing company that will work just as hard for you. Four Corners Roofing in Wellsville, 785-883-2066, or visit fourcornersroofing.com.
I'd love to hear more. Do you have a card?
This is it. This is when you can either let something happen or make it happen with your professional custom card from Vistaprint. And we're now introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. You pick the look, the style, and the statement you want to make in the moment. Now's the time to make something happen for your business. So for a limited time only, you can own the now with free shipping on all business cards in any quantity at Vistaprint.com. Just use promo code 9494. That's Vistaprint.com, promo code 9494.
And welcome back here to halftime at the high school game of the week here on KOFO. Luke Queen with you at Humboldt High School. We're here at the half. It is Humboldt 64 and Central Heights 0 at halftime. In the game, where the winner of this one will take on next week, it is Osage City and Southeast Cherokee tied up at 6 apiece. A couple other scores coming in late in the third quarter in the 3A playoffs. Frontenac is up on Girard 34-0. Raiders have only allowed just 65 points all season, so it's a big Frontenac lead in that matchup. But here it has been all Humboldt here this evening. They put up 36 points in the first quarter. Connor Haviland, 3 touchdown runs, 29 yards, 65 yards, and 60 yards. Joshua Hull had a 4-yard run, and Cooper Jarrow with a 65-yard interception return in the second quarter. Haviland added another touchdown run, his fourth of the evening, 35-yard run with 9:19 remaining in the half, made the lead 44-0. Jarrow then got in it offensively when he broke free for a 59-yard touchdown run with 5.5 minutes to go. Haviland then completed a 35-yard touchdown pass to Kyle Cobold to increase the lead to 56-0. And then it was Drake Harrington on the ensuing kickoff, recovered a fumble, picked it up and ran it back 35 yards for the fumble recovery return, and the 2-point conversion run was good, and we got us to where we are now at 64-0. So winner again of this game, as I said, will go to Osage, or will face off against the winner of Osage City and Southeast Cherokee. We were tied at 6 at the half. Again, Humboldt took on Southeast Cherokee last week, defeating Cherokee 50-18, so we've seen them once before, so a big game going on against Osage City to see who will take on the 8-0 Cubs, who lead big here at the half, 64-0. We're going to take one more time out. When we come back, we'll get ready for second half action from here at Humboldt Sports Complex. Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And HIMS makes it extra affordable. And right now, get your first online visit totally free when you go to forhims.com/joy. Sure beats paying for an in-office doctor's appointment, doesn't it? Plus, you won't need to deal with awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. HIMS HIMSS connects you to doctors online who can evaluate you and, if appropriate, prescribe the medication. And a pharmacy sends it right to your door. HIMSS makes it affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to HIMSS, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/joy.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Whether you're in the game or working around the house, injuries happen, but not all of them warrant a trip to the ER. For sprains, minor cuts, and less serious ailments, Advent Health Ottawa's Express Care Clinic can help. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole. Visit adventhealthottawa.com. It's inevitable. When the weather gets cold, bears hibernate, your car battery dies, and construction crews like to work inside. Dials Construction is no exception. Jason and his crew like to work indoors, out of the elements, in the cold winter months that'll be here soon. If you have indoor work you need done, maybe that bathroom addition you've always wanted, a new kitchen, or it's time to renovate that attic into your space. Now's the time to dial Dials 418-8211. Won't you do your part to help keep a construction crew warm this winter? Dial Dials 418-8211.
And welcome back here to the Humboldt Sports Complex. Luke Queen with you here, bringing you the action. And we are just about to get underway in the second half. It is a 8-0 coming into this evening. Hometown Humboldt Cubs over the visitors, the Central Heights Vikings, who came in 2-6 on the season. The score 64-0 as we get ready to play here in the second half. Here in the first round of the Class 2A state playoffs here, Central Heights earned their way into the playoffs by picking up victories in their final two regular season ball games, Week 7 and Week 8. They defeated McLouth in Week 7 by a score of 32-0, and then last week defeated West Franklin by a final score of 22-18. Cubs coming in and riding that long winning streak, looking to extend it again and continue the fight to try and get in deep into the state playoffs. 64-0 here at the half. Central Heights received the kickoff in the first half, so the Vikings will kick it away to Humboldt here to open play in the second half. Vikings coming out, get ready to kick it away. Now Humboldt will come out onto the field as well. Ouellette getting set to kick it away. Or excuse me, is that? Yep, Rylan Ouellette. And the kick is a short one, taken at about the 39-yard line. Brought out about across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. A short kick there, taken by number 57, and that is Speed Hepker on the return. Hepker came in on the night leading Humboldt in tackles on the season, and tackles per ball game over 10. First time called his name. Page back at quarterback for Humboldt. Fumbles a snap, but it was picked up by the running back who got it across line of scrimmage. Going to be a positive gain on the play of about 3 yards, out short of just right at the 44-yard line. Number 81, Jed Nash, the ball carrier. So he'll gain 3 on the play, second down and 7. Kevin Page quarterbacking here in the second half for Humboldt. Snap just hit him right in the hands and fell to the ground. Nice job there by Nash to pick it up. Again, it's going to be Page handing it off to Nash. Nash across the 45 to about the 46. 26.5-yard line. So gain of about 2 on the play. Bones in on the tackle for the Vikings. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4 yards to go here for Humboldt. Cubs looking over to the sideline for the play call. The call comes in, and everybody looks down at their wristbands. Now we'll come up to the line of scrimmage. Trip receiver to the left, single receiver to the right. Page with Nash behind him in the backfield. Going to run an option look here. Page is going to keep it. He's across the 50 and will be tackled down inside the 45-yard line, inside the 44 at about the 43. So that's enough for the first down yards. They're on 3rd down and 4. Got it. About 10 on the play, so it's 1st down and 10. Coy Newell in on the tackle there for Central Heights. Again, the Cubs just looking over to the sideline, not going to a huddle. They're getting signals in from the sideline. They're all wearing wristbands. Single receivers split wide each side. Bunch backfield. Shotgun formation to give. This time is going to be number 10. That's Aiden Gein on the carry. And Gein will not get anything, maybe lose a yard or so, maybe on the play as he's back across the 44. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 11 here. Kaufman in on the tackle that time for the Vikings. 2nd down and 11. Got to get the ball across the 34. Really need to get it to the 33. Do the Cubs. The ball sitting here at about the 45-yard line, inside the 45, between the 45 and 44. Spread formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. We've got a whistle and a flag coming from the back judge, usually in a delay of game, and it looks to be a delay on the Cubs, so it's going to back them up, going to bring up 2nd down and 16. Ball will go out near midfield now. And the Cubs will look over to the sideline, get the play call, and now we'll jog up to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers each side. Gein in the backfield behind Page. Incoming in motion left to right. Option look. Page going to keep it himself. He's across the 45 and will be tackled down at about the 41. So a gain of 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 here for Humboldt. Clock runs under 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. In getting the play call from the sideline and jogging up to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers going to go each side. Page, shotgun formation here yet again. Humboldt takes the snap. Page looks to pass, throws it out here to the right side. The pass will fall incomplete. Got a flag in the backfield, and now a 2nd flag will come out. And we're going to have a personal foul penalty here against Central Heights, and I believe an unsportsmanlike conduct call as well. We might have one during the play. We'll see where it took place from. It was going to bring up 4th down and 7. The 15-yard penalty is back at about the 48-yard line. That would move it down, be enough for the 1st down. They're going to walk it off another 15 and the dead ball foul call. Looks like a player from Central Heights has been ejected for the remainder of the game. So this ball is going to move inside the 15-yard line. He's spotted down at about the 13. A couple big penalties right there on that play is going to put it 1st down and 10. Ball at the 13-yard line. Trip receivers to the right. And now the officials will come up and whistle the play live. Page in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, looking to his right, rolling out, and he'll dump it off there. And the pass is caught, but a good job to come up, make a tackle there immediately is Tony Detweiler. Pass complete to Trenton Ray. Along the sideline there, it's going to be a loss on the play of about 4 yards as the ball was caught at about the 17-yard line. And immediately Detweiler into the backfield, knocked the player down for a loss. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver right. Again, it's Page, the shotgun. He's going to take it on his own to the right. Going to get back a couple yards there as he approaches the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled down, so it'll bring up third down and about a long 12, maybe 13 yards here as the ball's got to get to the 3-yard line, and as it sits on about the nose of the football on the 15. Humboldt inside the red zone here, but facing a third down and 12. Single receivers each side. 3 backs surround Page in the backfield. Page is going to go back to pass, hit as he throws, and almost intercepted by Central Heights. Detweiler applying the pressure there. Detweiler hit Page right as he threw it away. Austin Kaufman almost came up with the interception. He was just off of his fingertips, falls incomplete. It will bring up 4th down and 12 with the ball still at the 15-yard line. The Vikings looking to get a stop here. Get the ball back and see if they can get something going offensively. Twin receivers to the left. Single receiver split wide right. Page takes the snap. He's back to throw, going over the middle, and the pass is complete to number 34, Trey Summer, for the touchdown. 15-yard pass from Page to Summer. And Humboldt scores once again. Flag on the play is a personal foul going to go against the Vikings, which will probably be enforced on the kick, I would believe, or maybe they can do it here on the point after. It'll be half the distance. Officials talking to the player who committed the infraction here. Personal foul will be assessed on the kickoff. So twin receivers going to set up to each side. Page in the shotgun formation, all alone in the backfield. And I have it spread here, looking to probably run the football now. Man coming in motion, jet sweep, give, and the run is no good. So Nash tripped up and came up short. So with 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, it is Humboldt 70 and Central Heights 0. So Humboldt, with the backups in, able to get points on the board, will get set up to kick this one away yet again. The Vikings will be in a tough spot as the personal foul will be assessed here on the kickoff. So again, in this situation, Humboldt will be kicking it from the 45-yard line of the Vikings. They can choose to try and kick this deep or squib it short. Last time it was just kind of kicked on the ground and covered up by Central Heights at about the 33-yard line. We'll see what the Cubs will try to do on this kick here. Clock continues to run here in the second half with the spread of the score. Ethan Depke will do the kicking now for the Cubs. Backs up about 6 yards away from the ball, so not much of a running approach here. We'll see what Depke does with this kick. Poked over, taking it about the 15-yard line, ran out across the 20 to the 24 for Central Heights. It was Coy Newell, I believe, beyond the return, but Central Heights will start out first down and 10 with the ball at the 24. Clock continues to run, 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Central Heights is going to get one off quickly. They're going to have to move. Detweiler in the backfield. Takes the shotgun snap. Going to go to his left. Not much there as he'll be tackled down for maybe a no gain on the play, and we have reached the end of quarter number 3. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action from here at Humboldt. You listen to high school football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And HIMSS makes it extra affordable. And right now, get your first online visit totally free when you go to 4hims.com/joy. Sure beats paying for an in-office doctor's appointment, doesn't it? Plus, you won't need to deal with awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. HIMSS connects you to doctors online who can evaluate you and, if appropriate, prescribe the medication. And a pharmacy sends it right to your door. HIMSS makes it affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to HIMSS, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/joy. That's 4hims.com/joy for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/joy.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Hey, welcome back here to Humboldt High School. Luke Queen with you as we get ready for action here in the fourth quarter. Score Humboldt 70 and Central Heights 0. Game winner of this game will take on the winner of Southeast Cherokee and Osage City, and that game is in overtime, tied at 6. Detweiler takes a snap for Central Heights. He's out across the 25, fighting towards the 30-yard line, where he'll be tackled down there after a gain of about 7 on the play, bringing up third down and 4 here for the Vikings. So bring up third down and 4. Got to get across the 34-yard line for the first down. Single receiver going to go to the left. Twin receivers to the right. Detweiler going to take the snap. Going to get it out along the outside to Suarez. Suarez hit immediately at the 30-yard line and will be dropped for no gain on the play. So it's going to be fourth down and 4 here for the Vikings. Ronnie Suarez, first catch of the night, goes for no gain for the Vikings. Vikings come out of the huddle here. Going to go again, twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Detweiler calls Casperos in motion. Now Detweiler takes the snap, going to go to his left. He's across the 30 and 35, pushing out to the 40, 45, 50, 45, and knocked out of bounds. Good run there on fourth down and 4. Detweiler tackled down at the 37-yard line of the Cubs. So a big run there on fourth down and 4 from the 35-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds before crossing the 40 of the Cubs. It's still a good run there of just shy of 30 yards on 4th and 4, 29-yard carry there for Detweiler. First down and 10. Burson back in the shotgun. Twin receivers each side. And coming in motion, jet sweep give here is to Kirkland, and Tony Kirkland going to get about a half a yard up to the 40 on the play. So gain of about a half a yard, second down and a long 9, short 10 situation here. Got to get just to the 30-yard line, so we're going to call it 10. Those of the football could be just short of the 30. Vikings breaking the huddle. Under the line of scrimmage. So they're going to send 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Burson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Brady going to keep it himself. He's inside the 35, tackled down at about the 34-yard line, between the 33 and 34. Going to be a gain of 6 there, maybe 7. Going to bring up third down and short. 3 here for third down and 3 coming up here for the Vikings. Coach Bob Risch trying to keep his team moving forward here, see if they can get one across the goal line here this evening. Twin receivers split each side. And on the snap, Burson is back to pass, throws one out, and it is caught by Detweiler for the touchdown. And it's going to be a Central Heights score here with 8.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. So Burson to Detweiler on the pass. Combination that met up a couple times last week, both directions. Burson hitting Detweiler, Detweiler hitting Burson last week. This time again, it is Burson to Detweiler. This time Tony in the shotgun. Detweiler going to try the left side. He's going to try and use his speed to get to the edge, and the conversion run is good. Tony Detweiler, 2-point conversion. And the score is now Humboldt 70 and Central Heights 8. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout here before Central Heights will kick it away. You're listening to high school football on 1220 AM or 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
And welcome back. Here's the Humboldt, where the Cubs lead over Central Heights here with 6:45 remaining in the ball game. 70-8. Central Heights got the touchdown pass. Brady Burson to Tony Detweiler from 33 yards out. Detweiler out of the 2-point conversion run. For the Vikings score, the Vikings will kick it away. Now it is Millette kicking away, kind of pooches one over along the far side. It is picked up there by the Cubs at about the 33 and hit immediately by the coverage of Coy Newell for the Vikings. And a flag comes out here late. It's going to be the Cubs 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, but the flag came out here very late. It's sitting out at about the 38. And so this could push the Cubs back, and it's going to be unsportsmanlike called against Humboldt. So it's going to back the Cubs up 15 yards from the 30-yard line. The Cubs, who had 1st and 10 at the 30, now will have 1st and 10 at the 15. Clock continues to run, 5:20 remaining here in the ballgame. Boy, Newell helping the back judge, picking up his flag for him there. They can get ready to snap the football and be back to playing. Twin receivers each side. Page in the shotgun. Number 81, Jed Nash in the backfield behind him. Page takes the snap, high snap, and Page going to pick it up inside the 5, and he'll be tackled down back inside the 5-yard line. Good job getting into the backfield there. I believe that was Josh Thompson. Ball back. His second down and 22. Back inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Cubs will send 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Nash again in the backfield with Page. Page gets the snap. He's going to keep it, go to his left. He's out across the 5. Will be tackled down at maybe the 7-yard line. So we'll gain about 4 on the play, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 18 in this situation for the Cubs. Cubs have to get out to the 25-yard line. The ball sitting right now at the 7. Single receiver going to go to the right. Twin receivers to the left. Page with Nash in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looks to his right. Going to throw it out over the middle. And the pass is going to be complete and caught out to the 41-yard line. Trey Summers with the catch. Detweiler with the tackle. But on 3rd down and long, the Cubs able to complete the pass and get out of the shadow of their own goalpost out to the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10 here for the Cubs. 2:50 remaining here in the ballgame. Twin receivers going to split wide to each side. Getting paid, and now a whistle and a timeout going to be called here by Central Heights. So stop clock with 2:36 remaining here in the ballgame. Vikings trying to get a stop here. See if they can force a turnover. Coach calls them over to the sideline. Need to get some pressure up front. See if they can create something there. I've not seen an update on the score from Osage City. Again, the winner of this game, which, and barring something miraculous, Humboldt will be playing again next week, and they will be playing the winner of Osage City and Southeast Cherokee. That game was headed into overtime, tied up at 6-6. Have not seen an update from that since that time. That was about 30 minutes ago was when the update came through that game was headed into overtime. Teams coming back out onto the field, getting ready here for this 1st down and 10 play from the 41-yard line. We'll start with the whistle from the officials here. And Humboldt going to send twin receivers wide to each side. Again, Page in the shotgun with Nash in the backfield with him. Snap back to Page. Looks to his right. Going to throw it out in the flat. He's got Nash. Nash makes a first man miss. He's into the secondary and looking down the sideline. He's inside the 30, now down at about the 20-15 and tackled down. Jed Nash on the catch. And the official on the far side said that Nash stepped out of bounds back at the 29-yard line, so it'll move it back to that spot, but it's good for a first down. First down and 10, 2 minutes remaining here on the clock. The Cubs, this situation more than likely run this clock out as it's under 140 on this snap. Page takes the snap. Give is going to be to Nash along the left side. He goes into the secondary across the 25 and down at about the 21-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down marker by about 3 yards. Got to get inside the 20 to the 19 for the first down. Bring up second down and 3. The snap will put us under 1 minute remaining here in the ball game. Cubs come to the line of scrimmage here. One receiver's left, single receiver to the right. Nash behind Page in the backfield. Again, the give to Nash. He's across the 20 and tackled down right at about the yardage marker to gain here. It'll be, I believe, enough for the first down as they're going to mark the ball inside the 19-yard line. That is good for the first down. And depending on the start of the play clock, I don't believe Humboldt will have to run another snap as we are under 25 seconds remaining here. Maybe they will have to run one more. There is no play clock here. Some rule there, but it looks like victory formation as Page will go under center. He'll take the snap and go to a knee for Humboldt, and that will be the final play of the ball game as the Humboldt Cubs advance with the 70-8 victory over Central Heights. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap it up from here at the Humboldt Sports Complex. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Sharing is superior caring. Dove cares for her and cares for him with a special offer for Dove Body Wash and Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. When you buy a Dove Body Wash for her, you get a Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash for him for free. Care for her, care for him. Look for a coupon in this week's Sunday paper and use it to save and share Dove Body Wash for her and him, and to take care of everyone's skin.
The KOFO Thanks for Giving campaign is coming soon. Be listening for details about our sponsor locations where you can donate non-perishable food items, toys, or cash, or all three, for friends and neighbors in our community who may need a helping hand this holiday season. Thanks for giving from all of us at KOFO.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And HIMSS makes it extra affordable. And right now, get your first online visit totally free when you go to forhims.com/joy. Sure beats paying for an in-office doctor's appointment, doesn't it? Plus, you won't need to deal with awkward face-to-face conversations to get your prescription. HIMSS connects you to doctors online who can evaluate you and, if appropriate, prescribe the medication. And a pharmacy sends it right to your door. HIMSS makes it affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to HIMSS, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/joy.
And welcome back here to Humboldt Sports Complex. Luke Queen with you here this evening, where the Humboldt Cubs improved to 9-0 on the year with the 70-8 victory over the visitors Central Heights Vikings. The Vikings finished this season at 2-7 on the year, advanced here to the first round of the state playoffs with victories over McLouth and West Franklin to close out district play in weeks 7 and 8. But here, facing a tough 8-0 team coming into the night. Humboldt Cubs averaging 50 points a ball game, and they came out hot here this evening. 5 first-quarter touchdowns, 3 by senior quarterback Connor Haviland running the football. An interception return, a 4-yard run from Joshua Hull was the scoring to give Humboldt the 36-0 lead at the end of one quarter of play. Haviland ran another one in from 35 yards out in the second quarter, and then had a 35-yard touchdown pass to Kobold midway through the second quarter. Cooper Jarrow added a 59-yard touchdown run. Drake Harrington a 35-yard fumble recovery, and at halftime it was Humboldt 64 and Central Heights 0. Humboldt got one touchdown in the third quarter. Pass from backup quarterback Page. He hit Summer for a 15-yard touchdown pass, gave Humboldt the 70-0 lead. So Central Heights continued to battle, and with 8:30 remaining in the fourth quarter, it was Brady Burson to Tony Detweiler for 33 yards out. Detweiler added the 2-point conversion run to give the Vikings the 8 points, but it was just too much Humboldt Cubs here this evening as the Cubs advance to week 2 of the 2A Kansas State playoffs next week. They'll play the winner of Osage City and Southeast of Cherokee, a game that was going into overtime. But the season ends for the Vikings here this evening in Humboldt by a final score of 70-8. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank Lars back in the studio getting me in and out of all the breaks here this evening. From Humboldt Sports Complex here in Humboldt, Kansas, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO and KOFO.com. Brought to you all season by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Bank Midwest, and Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. Our Game of the Week sponsors also include Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, and the Ottawa Herald, the City of Ottawa, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Dials Construction, Four Corners Roofing, and Fusion Alley with Primetime Grill coming soon. For more information about our Kansas High School football playoff coverage, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Baby, she's Alabama, my Dixieland delight. She's everybody's dream girl, but she's all mine. And I love every little thing about her love. Just a little. Gotta get a little more of what she does.
Russell Dickerson and Every Little Thing. It's Bobby Jeeves. So Chris Lane says ever since he met his wife, Lauren, his life has been transformed in a whole lot of ways.
Lauren has completely changed everything about my mindset. I mean, I was always in work mode. I wasn't looking for a relationship. In fact, I had a completely different, I guess, set of plans for myself. I just wanted to work as hard as I could for my career. But she changed she makes me want to work for it, and she makes me want to take her out on dates. She makes me want to obviously get down on my knee and marry her.
KOFO 1220
1220 and 103.7 FM.